Go.
It was the final inning of the game, and we only needed one more out to end the game and win the tournament. Everyone knew what we needed to do. I was in my ready position, the ball was pitched, and I heard the ball hit the bat. And the ball was on the ground coming hard and fast, right towards me. I charged up to the ball, fielded it, and threw it to first, just beating the runner, getting the last out so the runner from third didn't score. We had won the tournament. I've always loved playing softball, and I've always been interested in coaching when I get out of school. I want my own knowledge about softball to become other people's knowledge, and hopefully my love for softball will rub off on them as well. Today I'm going to share my own knowledge and some other things that I've learned about the history of softball, the softball game, and how to field and throw a softball cleanly and correctly. First, let's talk a little bit about the history of softball. According to the Columbia Electronic Encyclopedia, softball was invented as an indoor game in 1888 in Chicago. And it was called indoor baseball, mush ball, playground ball, kitten ball, and ladies baseball. According to the ASA, which stands for Amateur Softball Association of America, the name softball didn't come around until 1926, when Walter Hankinson, and a former ASA president and commissioner, suggested it to the International Joint Rules Committee. So now that we know a little bit about the history of softball, let's get to know a bit about the softball game in general. It's an easy game to comprehend. It's actually a lot of fun to play. There's 9 players on defense. In the infield, there's a first baseman, a second baseman, a shortstop, a third baseman, a pitcher, and a catcher. In the outfield, there's a right fielder, a center fielder, and a left fielder. As you can see, the second baseman doesn't play at second base, and the shortstop is just kind of in the middle of second and third base. A softball, it's like this, is 12 inches in circumference, and for pitching, it's thrown underhand from 40 to 46 feet. In slow pitch softball, it's thrown like this, and in fast pitch softball, you go all the way around. A regular game is 7 innings long, which it can be shortened if there's a run rule occasion, or if there's a tie and you need to go into extra innings to finish the game. So now that we know about the history of softball and some about the game in general, we will talk about how to field and throw a ball cleanly and correctly. There's 3 steps that you need to take, and the first one is to take the correct stance, the next is to field the ball, and finally to throw the ball. According to Steve Paulty, the correct stance is to have your feet wider than your shoulders, your knees bent, beyond your toes. You're going to have your glove almost in the dirt. According to Jackie Joseph, author of Defensive Softball Drills, when preparing to field the ball, you need to anticipate and attack the ball and not let it play you. So you need to like charge it, and because if you let it play for you, then it can bounce and it'll go like through your legs or to the right or left of you. So you need to react as soon as it comes off the bat. You should have your glove on the ground, and once it comes towards you, you need to scoop it and bring it up into your body. And the last step is to throw the ball. So, you need to hold the ball with your fingertips, and when you throw, you need to have your gloved hand pointed towards the target which you're throwing at, because it'll help you to direct the ball where it needs to go. According to Diane Potter and Lynn Johnson, authors of Softball Steps to Success, you should step towards your target with your gloved foot while throwing the ball. And after you throw the ball, you should bring your glove back into your torso. And if you want more power behind your throw, you can when you step, you can bring your back foot forward like baseball pitchers do, which gives them more power. So now I will show you that in full motion. So you get in your stance, you field the ball, and you throw the ball. It's actually pretty easy. So remember how I mentioned that I want my own knowledge about softball to rub off on other people at the beginning of my speech? I hope some of my knowledge rubbed off on you today. And I hope you take the information I provided and apply it to your own knowledge about softball. Softball is truly a fun game to play and even watch. So even if you don't know much about softball, you can still have fun watching it and playing it. So take the new knowledge you have learned to correct your own defensive softball game, or to help someone else correct theirs, or to even just go out and have some fun. You don't have to actually play in a game. You can go out and have fun with your friends.